Hello and welcome to the Esports Bulletin, episode 50 for August 11th through the 12th, 2012. The Esports Bulletin is a daily recap of all the news since the last episode, offering you the fastest way to get caught up with esports, along with building an archive of esports history. So episode 50, halfway to a major milestone. If you have any feedback, recommendations on things that you don't like or things that you'd like to see different, just let me know. That would be really nice. So starting this off as always with event news. During the IPL Face-Off San Francisco Showdown this past weekend, it was announced that the GSL World Championships and CODES playoffs will be held during the IPL Grand Finals, projected for October or November. The World Championships will be a 5v5 show match between the best foreigners and Koreans, so that should be really cool actually. And the GSL CODES playoffs will be the round of 8 and then the Grand Finals for Season 4, so that's pretty sweet. Along with IPL, that's going to be a big weekend. Starladder TV is adding Call of Duty 4 to their Season 3 tournament series, adding it to their current lineup of Dota 2, Bloodline Champions, World of Tanks, and Point Blank. This tournament will have 2 qualification cups and a grand finals in the Kiev Cybersport Arena, which, if you haven't seen pictures of it, go check it out. It's pretty futuristic looking. Tonight and tomorrow, be sure to tune into Join Dota Masters for the Join Dota Masters for Dota 2, pitting 8 top teams, 7 of which are in the international, against each other for €1,000. Actually, as I film this now, it might already be over for today, but it's still going on tomorrow too. And this weekend, or this past weekend here, there was a lot of big events. Like I said, there was the IPL Face-Off, the Gigabyte Esports Tournament, Dota 2 Tournament The Defense, Capcom's New York Street Fighter 25th Anniversary Tournament, the Cal Americas Final, Team Liquid Star League 4, and more. So definitely go check out all the results, catch up on the replays and stuff. Also, I finally got around to updating the esports calendar on spawnroom.com, so you can go to spawnroom.com and click on the calendar link on the bottom bar. It goes across the bottom. It says like calendar.html or something like that. Yes, so I'm actually very happy that I finally got that. I mean, there's still some stuff missing, and I'm going to keep updating it, but for now, I mean, at least I got quite a bit of stuff added. Alright, moving on to player and team news. The first team out of the EGL 7 to make changes to their roster is American Team Fear, who replaced Jonathan John Perez with former NV member Aaron Too Quick Chang. Dutch gaming organization Deserto have acquired enemy territory team Overload. In episode 45, I mentioned a poorly written and confusing article on Absolute Legends about a new Shootmania Storm roster for 3D Max. So it looks like they're at it again, and they wrote another article that I read it, and I'm like, what? What are they even saying in this? It's like too confusing or hard to follow. So there's basically more roster changes for 3D Max. You can go look at the article yourself and try and decode it. I could probably say about what it is, but I don't want to, because it's like I don't want to just like spill a bunch of shit about it. So whatever. So please, Absolute Legends, get your writing staff together, or just slow down and take a moment to write it. Anyway, Fnatic has recruited Christopher N-Rated Seats, who has recently dropped from Team Millennium in episode 32 to their League of Legends roster, finally filling the 5th spot after releasing Patrick Phelox Wolpuski in episode 44. Swedish organization Cold Game has announced that they have organized a Counter-Strike Global Offensive team consisting of successful Call of Duty 4 players, primarily from Nexus Esports. And in miscellaneous news, the Dota Academy, a website that tracks statistical information for Dota 2 players, teams, heroes, and tournaments, has launched a fantasy league that functions similarly to fantasy football leagues. Currently, it looks like the fantasy league is strictly for a for-fun endeavor, but perhaps if sponsors get involved and stuff, there could be prizes for people who highly perform. In esports progress news, ESPN has published an article, this is back on August 8th now, that covers some basics about competitive gaming and then notably League of Legends. It's a good, introductory article, so if you have any friends that are, less informed than you could shoot them that article and let them know. Katsuhiro Harada of Tekken fighting game series has revealed on Twitter that DLC for the upcoming Tekken Tag Tournament 2 game will be free. So he was basically forced to make this announcement because other games like Capcom have charged for on-disc DLC content, which is kind of lame. So, yeah. That's good news. And before I wrap this up, I just wanted to say, in terms of Spawn Room news, so the calendar was updated. The esports whitelist for Adblock is always updated. That's updated like every day or every couple days. So definitely hit that up and support all the esports websites out there by, you know, not having or enabling ads for their sites and stuff. So there is also a developer update episode. So if you do a search in YouTube, you can look up like Adblock or developer update and then figure out more about it. I am working on some coding, but I'm kind of like just doing like really minor things right now. Like I implemented pagination or in the browse page. So if you go to spawnroom.com/browse, you can see all the pages there. I am kind of on hold for coding though right now because I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with the site. But in the meantime, I'm doing esports bulletins, and I did an esports vlog kind of a thing. So you can go check that out. I talked about just random topics, and I'm going to try and do that more often. And in the video description for esports bulletins, I've restructured how I'm linking to topics that I talk about in the show. So it should be easier now to see like this link belongs to this topic and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yes, please subscribe to the video channel. That would be awesome. And follow on Twitter at SpawnRoom. At SpawnRoom, yep. Okay, wrapping this up. Thanks for watching as always, and see you next time.